We're live again. Now we just got to wait for
Yeah.
people to come in. So hang out for a couple of minutes, give everybody time to come back in. But we are the Kendi Fam. And
Welcome.
we are doing this channel primarily to allow people to follow along with, and see the connection's still not good. We keep getting a notification that the connection is unstable, so we may try going live on your phone. Let's see here. Sorry guys,
Technical difficulties.
technical difficulties. We'll be let's see, are we coming? What's up, Eric? How's it going, buddy? We got 5 folks in here.
Okay, now we're climbing. Can y'all comment and let us know if you can hear us and see us? It says that we have a poor connection, so I don't know on your end what you're hearing and seeing. Is it spotty? Is the
Yeah.
audio okay?
Yeah, definitely comment for us. We'd like to know who's in here too, since this is our first stream as the Kendi Fam. Our number is growing, but we don't know if we're actually getting out to everybody.
Yeah, it's
It's
choppy,
choppy.
but getting better.
Okay, if we're on our laptop right now, so if it lags out again, we will do a live from one of our phones, and that it should get a whole lot better stream going. It could be our weather out here.
Getting better. Awesome.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Let us know if it starts getting choppy again or anything.
Yeah.
Just, better than before. I was getting kicked. Okay,
Skip
yeah.
boot for the win.
Yeah. All right.
Moose.
The video is staying the same. Oh, so like you can hear us, but the image isn't doing anything?
It's funny that it's never done this before.
I know. I don't know.
We've
what's
always
going
had a
on.
good stream. Much better. Okay.
Okay.
Audio's perfect.
All right. You know what? We're just going to go with it. So we've got several people in here. We will get started. Yeah, people are
Awesome.
saying it's better. Awesome. If it gets bad again, let
Yeah.
us know and we'll figure something else out.
Yeah.
It was okay. Yeah, losing connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kept telling us that the connection was unstable and all this other stuff, but I think the number's growing, so I think that we must be staying connected. So this is good.
Yeah.
Good.
If it falls off again, we'll try it from a cell phone, and then if that doesn't work, we will probably just have to try it another night. Definitely a lot of familiar faces in here. Thanks, guys, for coming in and supporting this channel, too. This channel is just as important to us as the business channel, which is Digging Life. So we want to grow this channel to be more of our family related. So if you guys have any questions about us personally, we'd love to just take some questions to kind of kick this thing off. If you guys want to know something about Kelly or myself, I feel like I know a lot of you guys, but like Jen, I haven't interacted with her, obviously, because she's not interested in digging in the dirt.
Yeah.
So
I'm not either. It's okay.
yeah. Kelly's definitely the business guru, and I do the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, I like to stay home and do the house stuff and the books and the stuff that doesn't involve me getting dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I like to do. So we started this channel because we really wanted to document the growing of our family, hopefully. We've decided that we want to try to have a baby. We already have a 6-year-old Emma from Todd's first marriage, and we've recently decided that we're ready and we want to try and add on to our family and have one more at least. And so we thought it would be a fun idea to document the entire process, just for us to have the memories to look back on, and thought it would be fun to share with other people. So let's see. We're glad you guys are in here. Jen, I love playing on a mini excavator. You're a better woman than me. I have tried.
You did good on it. You just didn't like how jerky it was.
Yeah, it's real jerky, and I'm like, I don't feel super stable and secure.
Yeah.
She's actually pretty good on a mini.
Let's play a game. I'd like to hear you guys, like, do y'all have kids, and how many? You know, we kind of got into this on Digging Life the other night, but I'd love to hear it again. And you know, we don't have as many people in here, so it's going to be easier for us to interact with you one-on-one, which I think is going to be a lot more fun, certainly for me, because when the comments are going so fast and you're just trying to answer them, it's hard to give a good, thorough answer. So I'd love to see, you know, you guys, and we're going to be reaching out to you guys for kindly information. Maybe you guys can help us be parents of more than one child.
Yeah.
It's got to be different. It's got to be totally different than just having Emma. And Emma, we just get her every other weekend when things are normal.
Right, when things
pre-corona.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys definitely, I'm going to have to scoot this forward just a little because I can't see anything. Yell that. You'll get there.
What does Emma think about a new baby? That's a good question. She's stoked about it. There was a time when we would bring it up and she'd be like, no, just, I'm fine with it just being me. Now she is 150% on board.
If it's a girl.
But only if it's a little sister. She could care less about having a little brother. Funny story. Would give anything if we had caught this on camera, but when we first started talking to her about it and she was talking about wanting a sister, I said, you know, honey, we don't get to pick. Like, it could be a girl, it could be a boy. We just don't know. We're going to have to take whatever God chooses for us. And she looked at me almost like, you know, what are you talking about? And she says, well, you can pick. You just go on Amazon and pick the girl, and then the bird will bring it and deliver it to your house.
This is true story. This is true. 100%.
And I'm like, she's talking about a stork delivering a baby from Amazon, you guys, from Amazon.
We can get anything from Amazon.
Oh,
even
gosh.
Even a baby sister.
So we had to have a somewhat talk with her about where babies come from.
6-year-old level.
6-year-old level that, you know, they'll grow in my belly, and, you know, we'll go to the hospital and a doctor will help me get it out of my belly and we'll bring it home kind of deal. But let's see. But I mean, long story short, she's super excited about it now. And it's funny. She'll always talk about, you know, now we would do this with the baby and we could put the baby here. And what would we do with the baby if we were going out to do this? Like, you know, just different scenarios. She's always like including a baby now. So it's super sweet. All right, let's see. What is your thinking process for a baby mentally?
I'm scared to death. Not really. I'm at this point excited.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our original thought processes.
So when we first got together, I said, a deal breaker for me is having a baby. Like, you know, I know that you've already had a child, but I want to also have a child, you know, of my own, hopefully through pregnancy, a biological child of my own. And so he agreed that he would give me a baby. And then we got together we've been together longer. We got married. Emma was going through the terrible 3s and difficult 4s. And, you know, we had her just enough to see like what it was like when she was with us. And then what our life was like when it was just the two of us. Mm-hmm. And really for our entire relationship, we've always had her to consider and her to like plan around. So we've never had a relationship where it was 100% carefree and no child was involved. And so I feel like
we were leading a life of luxury. Still are. And
I'm like, man, you know, it almost feels like we have the best of both worlds, right? Like we get to just be the two of us, but then we also get to be parents part of the time. And I was like, well, maybe we just don't need to have any of our own. We can we'll just have Emma and then we'll have us and it'll be great. We'll have lots of nieces and nephews and, we'll just do that.
That thrilled me.
And then I think deep down, I've always known though that like I needed to have my own baby. Like I need to have a baby that calls me mom, that I am the comforter. I am like the person for this child. I've always like just desired that. And so I think as time has gone on and after having Emma so much here during quarantine, I was like, man, having a kid around is really nice. And she's at this age now where she can do a lot of stuff for herself and she's fun and she's like, her and my relationship just grew a gazillion times during quarantine because we went from having her every other weekend to almost the complete opposite. And so I was like, it's really not that bad having a kid here all the time. And I got really attached to her and then schedules changed again a little bit. And so then I started missing her. And then I turned 31 and it was like, okay, maybe we should talk about this again. Like I still feel this void and this is something that I feel like I need in my life and something that I think I'm going to regret. And the more we talked about it, it was something that we were both going to regret not doing together. Yeah. But I think that one of the reasons we're so scared about it is that, it took us a really long time to find each other and to have the marriage that we have. Which is perfect. It really is. It is. We have like perfect relationship. We do. And so now that we have it, it's like absolutely terrifying to think of bringing anything else into it that could disrupt it. It is. It's truly terrifying. Yeah. As excited now as I am to have a baby, like it's still terrifying to think of how it will change us because our life is awesome. So, it's definitely something I had to, find my center with. I definitely was the one who had tougher reservation because Emma was a tough baby. She really was. And anybody who knew her as a baby knew she's a tough baby. And one comforting thing is people that were around her when she was a baby do comment that it was unusual how difficult, she was very easily upset. She's a very soft-hearted child, and she's been that way from the start. So, which now is something that we love about her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's very caring. She will bring us a wet paper towel if we have a headache. Yeah, and it's dripping wet. And she likes to baby, and like that's the other thing is like Kelly is very nurturing and caring, and likes the idea of packing little lunches every single day and dropping them off at school and watching them walk in with their little backpacks. I would not like that. I want to get up and go to work. So I think it's going to really work for us. I think our roles in this we're very traditional. We are. And that's one thing that's really gave me the confidence that, I want to have a baby with this woman who is perfect because she babies and I do not. But you do the stuff that I don't want to do. Oh, that I struggle with. Yeah. Like we really do. I can daddy. Complement each other. I can daddy. Yeah. Yeah, I can totally daddy. I just can't mother. And we already see how we parent together. Yeah. In a way. So like we have a leg up on some other people. Yeah. Who may be going in having their first child together. I know, like Charles and Jen said that it's kind of an adjustment just to the thought of having children. And it's about, I feel like it's like anything else. You can either go into it with a negative attitude and it'll probably be negative, or you can just say, we're going to focus on what can go right and how it can benefit our lives. And, we will still make time for each other. Yes. We're very needy. When it comes to us, we are clingy. Yeah. But we both are, and we both feed off of it. And so that works for our relationship. I think that if you're with someone who's not like that, it could be a big problem. But because we're both this way, it works for us. And Emma is very clingy and loving and likes nurturing and attention and affection.
Yeah.
So the three of us together, it's like this cozy, we're always cozied up little family. And I think that, just going into anything with a positive attitude.
Absolutely.
It's like you kind of get what you.
Hey, Whitney.
Whitney, hello. Okay, so one of my dear friends from college just joined.
Oh, I was just saying hey because I saw a new face.
Yeah. Hey, girl. Welcome to our live. We are chatting all things baby.
Yep. Now I just got to ask a question.
Yes.
Real quick of Charles and Jen. I see Charles says.
Yeah. Let's see what they're
3
saying.
3 dogs, 3 cats, and a bunch of chickens. Now I'm just so far.
Oh wow!
Now,
so okay.
Are we just going to add babies to the farm, or how's that going to work? Like,
are they going to get to stay inside?
I imagine Jen, since she runs the excavator, she's probably going to be like you and just wear the baby and just. Do y'all like envision planning just wearing the baby and going about doing your lives as you already have them and not changing a thing, or is there things that you guys feel like that you're going to change?
Oh, it sounds like they're similar to us. Okay, totally understand. We've been perfect together for almost 10 years now. The idea of a baby is definitely scary. Yeah.
Word.
It's like, or what is the saying?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's it. Jen, I just turned 30. Charles is about to turn 39. Y'all are super close in age for us. So I'm 31 and he's 37. So we've got a really close age thing going on here. I know we're in for a big change, starting a family, but I think we're so ready for it to have a different purpose in life besides the daily work grind. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. Click the like button if the picture's still coming through decent, and if it's not, comment. Let us know if it's still freezing up or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it is so exciting and scary at the same time. Like I find myself being so excited when I think of certain things. Mm-hmm. And then 2 seconds later, I'll be terrified about something. So I was telling him, I was scrolling on Facebook and there was an ad for swimsuits. And I was like, man, already in January? That's kind of early. But of course, I started scrolling, looking at them anyway. And there was this really cute one. And I'm like, ooh, maybe I should get that. And then the thought came to me like, wait a minute. That's going to be at least June, July, August. What if I'm pregnant then? Like, I don't need to be buying clothes right now when I could be drastically changing size. Yeah. Like, that thought came into my head. I was like, oh my gosh, that's kind of exciting. My gosh, that's also terrifying.
She's like excited by it. It's really cute because she's a very emotional person. Like, she does not hide her emotions at all.
No, I don't.
And if she's happy, she is very happy. If she's mad, she's very mad, and she doesn't hold it back.
Lucky for him, he rarely ever makes me mad, so that's a good thing.
No.
We got some questions. Ohio Valley Pie, my wife was sick when the baby was first born, so I was on my own the first couple of weeks with the baby. We watched Dirty Harry so much. She loved it. Well, I hate that your wife was sick, but props to you for stepping in and just, running the show. That's awesome. Let's see. May have been asked this already, but how did you know you were ready?
Still don't know.
That is a really good question. So long story short, I think that we both asked each other, are we going to regret not doing it?
That's the question. That is the question.
Can we see our lives 20, 30, 40 years down the road? Mm-hmm. Are we going to regret not having a baby? Mm-hmm. And we both said
probably
yes.
So. Yeah.
Yes, or probably was our answer.
That was the one that did it, yeah.
But it was, well, would we regret having a baby? We knew the answer to that was no. We would never regret having a baby.
Yeah.
But we would probably regret not having one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we talked too about, knowing that I have this like deep down desire
Mm-hmm.
to want to be a mother to like a child that's biologically mine and that I have known from birth, and that I have that, long-standing connection with, like, and I think it would be, if we were to adopt, I could have that same connection. I think it's different when a child has a mother, already has a mother. You'll never have that connection with a child who already has a mother, so like, I love Emma more than life itself, but she has a mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not her mommy. So it's different. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's not that I don't love her, that she doesn't love me, that I don't respect the relationship she has with her mom, because Lord knows I do.
Mm-hmm.
But it is different. I think that it's just, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So, I want to be mommy. And
you want to be that comfort.
I need that in my life. Like, I've gotten to the point in life where I know I need it. Like, I yearn for it.
It's almost like being hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, desire, a strong desire.
So that's the best way I know to answer it, is that, we just knew that we were going to regret not doing it. And we have no reason to wait anymore. I mean, of course, there's everything going on with COVID, and that is a whole nother issue. And Jen, I mean, let me ask you this. Jen, are you guys already pregnant? Are you trying? Are you, like, what's your phase? What phase are you in with thinking about having kids? Because I don't know about you, but like, I'm terrified of COVID and pregnancy and how it's affected women in pregnancy, and like being able to go to doctor's appointments and
together.
Yeah.
Like, she needs support.
Well, and not just that, but like, it'll be my first time.
Yeah.
And I feel like, just like with our marriage being so wonderful, I waited so long to get this. It's like, okay, well, I've also waited so long to have a baby. I want to enjoy it. I want all of the things, I want to go together to doctor's appointments. I want to.
We want it to be like it's our first time having a baby together for both of us.
Well, it is going to be our first time having a baby. Yeah. But, I want it all. Like, I want to be able to enjoy all of it to the fullest and not feel like I'm missing out on anything because of a virus. I don't want that to steal the memories.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's a hard one for me.
Hey, Steve. Dirt Root, Steven.
Hello. I watched Junkyard Wars in the delivery room for my second son.
I fell asleep.
During
labor? No, the first time.
Oh, I was going to say.
No, with Emma, I fell asleep. Not like during.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
How did you get to watch Junkyard Wars? I didn't. That's not fair. I didn't get to watch nothing.
He asked if they could stop for coffee on the way.
I didn't even get to stop for coffee. I'm stopping this time.
No, we have a Keurig.
We're going to have that in our, what do they call it? The bug out bag?
We got a plan. We have a Keurig. It's going to be packed.
The go bag.
And it's going to be in the car.
Yeah. I got to have my coffee this time.
So that he, like we have our regular coffee maker. And then we also have a separate Keurig. And that thing's going to be packed in the car so that no matter what time it happens or where we're at, whatever, we don't have to stop for coffee. I'm going to have them snacks packed. I'm going to have.
I think Steven had a bunch of kids, doesn't he? Then last night on the other live. Steven, how many kids you got? 10 or something? I was thinking he had like 4. Somebody had a bunch of kids.
They did have 4. I don't think it was him though, but Jen, let's see. I have to wait. Had weight loss surgery in November of 2019. Have to wait till so we're close to that time frame. Wow, you go, girl.
Yeah.
Jen, Whitney has actually just lost a ton of weight herself, and she looks
beautiful.
Like she's both of y'all, way to go. I need to get on that train, but that's awesome. That is awesome. We were also having to wait just for the follow-up scan of that lump they found in my breast. So we're thinking into February I should go for my follow-up. And if they give us the all clear, then we can start trying in March. So we're close. But yeah, it sounds like we might be going around the same time.
Go team.
We can do the whole pregnancy thing together.
Yeah, collaborate. Y'all need to start a channel. Dirt Group says he's got 2 boys, 15 and 19. Dude, he must have started when he was young, because he's a young guy like me. If I had a 19-year-old, I'd have had to start early.
You'd have been like a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16. So.
Allie from Barthaler.
Hello.
I'm so excited to see you.
Give her the heart.
We love you so much. Oh my gosh.
We miss you.
Yeah, we really do. I'm so glad you joined. All right, Whitney, was it hard having the conversation with Emma? We touched on this earlier, but yes and no. When we first started talking about it, she had no interest. She was like, yeah, I don't need a brother or sister. I'm fine. Like, I like being the only one.
She likes being spoiled.
Yeah, she has a lisp. So everything that she says
Cute.
is adorable.
Yeah.
Now she's totally excited about it. We've had further conversation and she's all on board. She's, but only if it's a sister. Then we had to have the conversation about how we can't choose if it's a brother or a sister, that it's whatever God gives us, which led to further discussion about how she thought that you could just go on Amazon and order a boy or a girl, like whatever your preference was, and that the bird would deliver it to your house.
Yep.
So she thought a stork went to Amazon and picked up a brother or a sister and brought it to your house.
How is Allie's baby?
So we had to clear that up and tell her on 6-year-old terms that that's not where babies come from. Yeah. Allie has a little girl. How old is she now? Probably like a year and a half or so, I'd say. Something like that. She's super cute, though.
So where does that put Jen and Charles? I'm not good with months and math, but is that because we've got to wait.
Yeah.
Till
at least first week of March, we're thinking, if all goes well. So November, they're looking at May.
Almost 2.
I think they're looking at May-ish. Jen, does May sound right? Allie, she's almost 2. She's adorable.
Charles, go team.
Okay, Allie. So you have recently gone through pregnancy, newborn, postpartum, the whole deal. Give me some pointers. Like, what should I prepare for being pregnant?
I could totally see Allie right now. Like, I could see her facial expression and thinking through it. And
we should have her guest star.
I'm like converting how y'all are when you talk about, in the jewelry store.
Yeah. Shit's hard.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I wanted real and raw, so okay.
All right, for parents in the room, what's the best part of a baby? Like, let's start there.
Yeah.
I want to hear people's, what is it that just really lights you up and makes you glow about, when your kids were babies? And then we'll shout out, if you will, for the worst thing. This is going to get good. This is where it'll get fun. Do you want to, we know that Jen said that she had weight loss surgery. Maybe you want to just go ahead and tell them about why we're waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting because they found a lump in a mammogram that I had to have, which I had to have the mammogram because I felt a lump. So they wanted to check it out. When they did the mammogram, that lump was gone, but they found a different one. And it was where I couldn't feel it. It's like kind of deep in the breast. If it's the only way I know to explain it, it's like in there. So they said that, given my age and the fact that I've had some like little benign things before, that it's probably nothing, but I should come back in 6 months for a follow up, see if it's changed in size or if it's gone away. If it's not changed or if it has gone away, then it's like, okay, cool, you're done. If it has changed, then they are going to want to do a biopsy and see what it is. The only thing is, like, our doctor said, okay, on the very slim chance that it is a tumor that is actively growing, like it's a form of cancer or something, if you're already pregnant, there's just not a lot we can do to treat you, as opposed to, if it's something that is growing, we catch it early, you're not pregnant, it'd be really easy to treat it, and you'd probably be, it'd be easier to treat, and you'd have more options for treating it if you were not pregnant. If you are pregnant, then it's like, okay, we can't really do much to treat it because you got this pregnancy that you're trying to, carry, and it's just better safe than sorry. We've only got 2 months we have to wait, so we decided that it was just best to go with her advice, wait, get the clear bill of health, go from there.
That way, if there is something, we don't have to hold off on treatment.
Right. That too. Because if you find something and it's super early and they can go ahead and treat it, a lot of times it's, you're fine. Right. But if you have to wait 9 months, it could turn into something bad. So it's not really worth, when you're saying I only have to wait 2 months, it's just not worth risking.
Yeah, you're really limited on treatments.
Yeah.
For stuff like that. That won't harm a baby, which, like Dr. Hill, it seemed like there's really not anything really effective that you can do that would not harm the child.
So it would be me waiting until after delivery to do anything. And then I would only imagine it's like, well, then you can't breastfeed. And it's just a whole plethora of like, it just keeps going. It's too many what ifs to not wait 2 months for me.
Yeah.
All right, Allie, it's so hard to really pinpoint anything. Pregnancy is so different for people that you experience. Will be so unique for you. The best thing is feeling your baby move. Yeah, I think that would be super cool. Super, super cool. Feeling the move when daddy talks to them, when music plays, when you lay down and they suddenly, oh, yeah. See, like that stuff I'm excited for. Like I have friends on both realms. I have friends who love being pregnant, friends who hate being pregnant. I have this gut feeling I'm going to be one of those people that really like being pregnant. Like I think I'm going to really enjoy it.
As long as she's not puking sick the whole time.
Yeah, that will suck. Birth, it's so incredible. Our bodies are absolutely amazing. Women are so strong. Yes, absolutely. Although I am pro epidural, I will just say. I wish y'all could see my child currently running around being crazy, dancing, pushing her baby around in the stroller. But how freaking cute. Like, I'm hoping that you're...
I'm going to be like, move out of the way. I can't see the TV.
No, I love watching them play. I do.
Kelly be like, shh, hush.
I love it. I love it. All right, Ohio Valley Pond. Trust me, I had 6 kids. Loved it every time. It was the
madman.
It's the only thing I'm good at is being a dad. 29, 27, 18, 12, and 2. And I had a 1-year-old pass and a car wreck and a 3-week-old pass. Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
That's tough.
That is awful.
Yeah.
On both accounts, the 1-year-old and the 3-week-old. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's terrible. But okay, so that's a lot of kids still, though. Holy cow.
We won't be having 4.
I'm trying to count. I think that's 5.
We both have an anxiety panic disorder. There's no way we'd survive 4 kids.
Yeah.
Two
All right.
maybe, and that's kind of where our thoughts going.
For sure. If we're gonna have one, we're having two. Like,
yeah, y'all vote. I mean, like, if you have two or more kids, is it easier when you got two that can kind of play with each other, or because obviously when we have Emma or we have Emma and the three nieces all at the same time, it's easy.
piece of cake.
They just do
I
their
would
thing.
rather have four than have one.
We have a blast when we have all four.
Yes.
Not full time, but we take them all four to the beach.
Mhm.
Of course, they're all pretty well behaved. They're good kids. They listen to us anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Cheers.
Babies bring you closer, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it'll be something really special for the two of us.
I think we together will do good with
I
it.
do too. But I think that a lot of it is that we did let our relationship have time to build, and we've given ourselves the time for it to just be the two of us. And we've also gotten to parent part-time. And so
we still plan on like date nights and, drop the kid off and go on a week vacation.
all four still being married
Yeah.
and like having a married life outside of being mom and dad.
Well, the past summer too, we've taken a husband and wife vacation, or a couple through the year, and then we take all the kids on vacation. So it works out. We still will be able to enjoy just each other when we want to. We don't have a lot of family here. We don't have any family close to us that we would have a lot of help with. Everybody else has got their own. So that's the other factor that we had to think about.
Yeah, like we don't have parents close by that would help, or even like aunts and uncles.
Yeah.
We don't have anyone that's like gonna keep them after school or on a Saturday night or what. Like we don't have that. So it's gonna be paying for a babysitter or finding someone we trust for a babysitter. Like,
there she is. Allie. I miss Allie too.
I know.
Even though I just went in and just sat there and drank coffee. I miss seeing her face.
She was always so fun.
Yeah.
By the way, I hated being pregnant. You know, I've heard both. Like I said earlier, I have friends that loved it, friends that hated it. So
I guess it's just individual.
Yeah.
What was it about being pregnant?
Yeah.
Like, was it just like the feeling or the changes, or like what was it that's what I'd be interested in. I think Kelly being pregnant's not going to really affect me.
Not going to affect you?
No.
I'm very needy. I think it's going to affect you more than you could ever imagine.
Probably so.
Foot
Probably
rubs,
so. Ice cream.
snacks.
Of course, we eat a lot of ice cream now anyway.
Fan me.
You know. Huh?
Scratch this. Put lotion here.
Yeah. Lotion what?
Paint my toenails. I need a pedicure.
I will get you plenty of gift certificates.
What if we can afford that? I mean,
I will find the money.
you know,
I will.
we gotta save for a baby.
I'll find it.
I may need you to scrub my feet and trim my cuticles, file my toenails.
I'm leaving. This was not in our discussions. This is all new.
Listen, if I'm carrying our baby, you know, you're gonna have to take care of me.
I don't like where this is going at all. And where's all my support? Ain't nobody supporting me.
That's because this
Everybody's
is my
all about Kelly.
All right, let's see. I vote 2 kids for Kelly. I agree. I think 2's great. Thank you, Whitney.
I'm trying really hard to like you, Whitney. Real hard. Kelly has spoken very highly of you, by the way.
After knowing Jen for as long as I have, I'm sure the only thing she's going to love about being pregnant is me waiting on her hand and foot.
Did Charles say that?
Yeah.
He's not helping me at all.
I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so funny. We're going to have at least 2 or however many it takes to have a boy. You know, Todd actually wants all girls. Like his preference would be to just have
All
all
baby
girls.
girls. All baby girls. I would not have any, or I will not have much patience with a boy. Little girls are just sweet. Like, you
They
can get
are.
mad at them.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I've got mad at him. I think I can get aggravated with any of them. But little boys can be sweet too.
Hey,
Little boys can be
Arthur.
all right.
Thanks for joining.
I thought Arsenal came in a little while ago.
Well, I'm just
Oh.
now up here reading comments.
Oh, he's
so
back.
I'm sorry.
He's back. Okay.
Okay.
He must have lagged out.
Thanks.
We had to restart the live.
Still date each other, especially when you have a baby in the picture.
Mhm.
We've talked about that. We've talked about like, okay, what would be, we almost made a list of like, what are things that we feel like we need to make sure we do before we have a baby or after we have a baby? What are things we want to make a priority? And like date nights was up there on the list, like still being husband and wife,
Yeah.
knowing that like our priorities are going to shift at times, that we have to obviously take care of this baby. I mean, it's just going to be different.
Yep.
But that, you know, at the end of the day, our marriage is still the focus, like the main priority.
Yeah.
I love having kids, but I'm a strict parent, so we don't have shenanigans.
Amen.
Amen.
We're pretty strict. Of course, Emma, you tell her something one time, usually she does just what she's told, unless she knows that I'm not like right now. She listens.
She does, yeah. But no, I think we're strict too.
Thank you, Whitney. She says I'm awesome.
He is awesome. It was okay, here's what Allie didn't like about being pregnant.
Here it comes.
It was the fact that a dang baby, a life was growing inside of me, and I was going to meet this little girl one day and become a mother. Life changing.
I could totally see her saying that. This is great.
Gift certificates. The man has a plan.
Oh, yeah.
I support you, Todd. You'll be a great father, and Kelly will be a great mother. Thank you, Arthur.
Thank you, Arthur.
Thumbs up on all girls.
Ain't gonna affect me. Wrong answer. Yes, all girls, definitely. I grew up having 2 brothers. I didn't have sisters, so I think the girls are gonna be great.
Allie, that's what she did like about being pregnant. Okay, I was gonna say, okay. You know, I wasn't gonna be like,
oh, I forgot. Yeah, we were leading in with what you like.
Okay, that's good to know. Yes, that's good.
I got backwards there for a minute.
I did too.
I apologize, Allie.
Oh, boys are good, Todd. They take out the trash and mow the lawn.
I wonder how quick I could train them up to run an excavator. She's protective over kids going to work. She's like, not my baby.
No, not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be safe. I don't fuss about you taking Emma.
Emma's 6.
Now, I think when they're 6 weeks old, don't take them out on an excavator.
That's what I was talking about. Let them work early.
No. Last question of the night. Kelly, are you nervous about the changes your body will go through? Are you excited to see how amazing us women are? Okay, good question. I am actually super excited to be pregnant. I think it's going to be really cool. I am nervous about childbirth and recovery from that. Not so much nervous about actual pregnancy. That's the truth. But yes, I do think it's going to be awesome. Like the thought of growing an entire life.
I think it'd be
like
adorable.
That's freaking awesome. Super cool.
She'll be the cutest pregnant woman ever.
I'll have to text you the whole list about what I did not like. Feel free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting my phone to go ding.
Yeah.
What I did not like. Feel free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting my phone to go ding.
Yeah, it's going to be ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. I bet Allie's a great mom.
Oh yeah. Kelly, are you excited to see what happens to the girls? She drew boobs.
Girl. I was like, what girl?
Is that a question for me or for Todd?
I don't think that.
She made boobs out of parentheses.
That's impressive.
I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed.
I knew when Allie came in the room, it was going to go to a different level. And I'm thrilled. It went exactly where I thought we would go.
Honestly, like, I already have big boobs, so.
I won't be. Oh, well.
I'm afraid they're going to hurt. I'm afraid it's going to be uncomfortable. Like, I think they're going to be huge. Yeah. For what it's worth, Todd, I don't like dealing with feet either.
I like how that's what you take.
If I could get my foot up here right now.
Oh, I love it. I love like the difference when you got women and men in the same room.
Yeah.
You can tell there's a whole different mindset there.
You got to take one for the team. You know? He has given me a pedicure before. Don't let him lie to you.
I bet you.
We went
on. I love this woman.
We went through a summer where we said, all right, we're going to like buckle down and really save some money. And so he gave me pedicures and I didn't go get them anymore. And he was actually really good at it. He even like talked to me like he was a nail tech.
Oh, so you'll have boyfriend? I felt good. Oh, that's why you have no boyfriend. I tried to make it as real, like as authentic as I could.
Oh gosh. That's so funny. Let's see, Jim. Girls or boys, they will know how to mow the grass, I'm sure.
Oh, I'll teach the girls how to do anything the boys would want to do.
Yeah.
I would never force our kids to follow what I do, though.
Emma can run the excavator, the tractor.
She can drive a tractor by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can do all that. So I like teaching kids how to do stuff. I think it's fun.
You're really good at just teaching and explaining things anyway.
Kids are intelligent. When my mother, I think she was 2 or 3 years old, she was running a farm tractor. I think she was pulling the hay wagon while everybody else was throwing hay on. So kids will be as responsible as parents teach them to be. I think kids just, it's not like farm life anymore. Kids aren't like, there's not work that has to be done or you starve to death. Mm-hmm. You don't, back then you didn't work, you died. And if you didn't work and pull your weight, the family couldn't just feed everybody. So it's a different world now, and it's a different world that we'll be parenting in. And Emma likes to help.
Oh, loves.
She loves to help with laundry and stuff. And it's kind of like.
She comes and she says, what can I do for you? What can I do to help you?
And I think it's because we make it rewarding for her. And
I'll make it a game.
It's been good for us to have Emma, because we've gotten to see what life with and without having that little mix in. And even with having our nieces, we get glimpses into having several kids to take care of. Mm-hmm. So I think we're both realistically, we're both really excited about it. I'm wondering, is Allie going to have more kids?
Yeah.
And I think Allie ought to at least have 4 or 5. I think she's just mother of 5 or 6. However, common, my parents planned on 2, and 3 was a surprise.
Let's see. That's why I keep dirty hands. She won't ask for a foot rub.
That's pretty good.
That's a good strategy.
That's pretty good.
Is it working for you?
Squeaky clean, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I wear gloves and sticky, dirty hands. Drives me nuts, which is not very good for the occupation I've chosen.
Contraptions She screams when I don't take her with me on it. She
Who's
loves the
that?
equipment. Ohio Valley Pond.
Oh, okay.
3 months. Strapped her on his chest.
Right on.
Video starting to get. Yeah, we've been on here for about an hour. I think we're probably wanting to wrap it up anyway.
Worked on the live.
Yeah, I have no idea talking that much. Like,
And you get to reading your.
did you get choked over there?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right,
Everybody's
guys.
dropping off.
We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining and make sure you subscribe. Drop some comments about what you would like to see in some videos coming up. I'm thinking about doing some like pregnancy planning and home planning projects we want to get done around the house before we have a baby. So drop some comments on if you'd like to see any of that stuff or not. Do you care? Do you not care? Let us know. Bye.
Peace out.